Alright guys, so first off, it's a beautiful day outside today. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And I just want to talk with y'all a little bit about spirituality and the human mind and heart. Because I feel like it's been misunderstood for years. The human mind is so much more than what you think. Now, what spirituality is we as human beings, we have a greater connection to the universe and to everything. We have a greater connection to everything. And that's why we live in the now. That's why we live in the now. And there's people out here that they live backwards in a sense. They think of the past. Stuff that's happened in the past has already happened and you can't change it. You can't change the past. And you can't change what's happening right now because it's happening for a divine reason. But you can manifest your dreams. And to be able to do that, you have to understand that we have a greater connection to everything. And when you finally realize that we as humans, alright, well, let me just say this. We as human beings we just think of ourselves as human beings. That's how we think of ourselves. But in reality, what we are is we're just a soul. We're just a soul. And that's what you come to realize when you take the path of spirituality. Now, with spirituality, this is what they say. They say, we're just a higher being having a human experience. And the higher being is the soul, the eternal soul. And with the eternal soul, we live on forever. And people are scared of death and stuff like that. And there's no reason to ever be scared of anything like that because we live on forever. Now, I don't know, but there's a greater connection that we have with everything. And I don't know how anyone else feels about this, but I'm out here telling y'all how I feel and trying to inspire people because I feel like it's the right way. And that's what I'm doing, but there's a deeper connection to life that you have, and it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. And now with the mind and the heart, they both work in tandem. And there was a wise man that once said, he said nothing. A wise man once said nothing. And let me see what I'm trying to say here. Give me a second. Alright, there's cars going by. But with the heart and the mind, they work in tandem, like I said. And I said, a wise man once said nothing. A wise man keeps his thoughts to himself. And once a wise man speaks, he changes the world. And there's stuff that we can't explain about life and the laws of the universe because the world works in mysterious ways. The world works in mysterious ways. So there's stuff that, like, alright, I'm gonna give this an example. We become what we think about. Now, you have to let that sit in. Let that sink in. We become what we think about. Now, What that means is our mind is like a computer that can be programmed by thyself. You can program yourself because you become what you think about. You can be anything you want in the world. You can be anything that you want. But what that means is that's like, it's like planting a seed and nurturing it. You have to nurture that seed and watch it grow. Watch it grow. Watch your goal or idea grow. And that, once you have something programmed in your mind, it's like a computer. You can't get it out. And it will happen. That's the laws of the universe. It will happen. And that's why I was saying in my video yesterday, if you want to be wealthy, become wealthy. Become what you think about. Become the basketball player, the football player that your parents always said that you could. Become what you think about. And to be able to do that, you have to speak from the heart. It's not just about the thoughts in the mind. It's not just about the thoughts. You have to, because like I said, the heart and mind work in tandem. And you have to, you can't have the thoughts of not knowing if something like that will happen. You just have to, you have to 100% know. And that's when it comes from the heart. That's what wisdom is. You speak with wisdom. Speak with projection. Speak with projection. Get your point across to people. That's what you have to do. If you want to be, let's say you wanted to be a school teacher. Say you wanted to be a school teacher. You can't ever have the thought in your mind that you can't be a school teacher, even though you want to. You have to remove can't out of your life, because you can do anything. You can do anything. But what I've understood is people nowadays, they let their parents and other people around them, they let them control how their life is gonna be. And that's not becoming your true self. That's doing it because they want you to. That's living, you're basically living their life that they want you to live. You're not living your life to the truest. You have to come out here and you have to put stuff into action. You have to put stuff into action. And putting stuff into action is, that's what people don't want to do, because people are lazy nowadays. Putting stuff into action is not what people do anymore. People sit on the couch and stuff like that and drink root beer, drink all that shit that all the junk food. Go and eat pizzas. I'm sorry guys, I'm walking by school right now. It's kind of loud. But yeah, life is so divine. We have a greater connection with everything. And once you realize that, your goals and ideas and everything will start coming true. They'll come true. You have to, like I say, you have to speak it into existence. And 99.9% of the time, it's gonna come true, because that's the laws of the universe. But there's always that 1% that anything can happen. Anything can happen. And that's what that 1% is. But 99.9% of the time, it's gonna come true because you've worked towards that goal. you've worked towards that idea, you've nurtured that seed, like I said. And if you've ever heard the quote that says, we reap what we sow, that's what that means. You sow the seed into your mind, and then the outcome is what you reap, the goal, the idea. Let me think what I was trying to say here. Give me a second. Once all that stuff starts happening to you, you'll start understanding the laws of the universe and everything like that. And that's what I've come to do. I've come to understand the laws in the universe, because there's a greater connection that we have to everything. We're just a greater soul having a human experience, a greater being. That's hence the words human being. That's why we're called a human being. The human is the body, the being is the soul. And that's what is so divine about life nowadays. But I'm out here spreading positive energy. Y'all can take all the positive energy that you want. I'll give it to you right now. You can take it right now. Take all the positive energy you want. I'm out here in nature and everything. I was just walking. Take all the positive energy that you want. Positivity is key in life. Positivity is key. But, alright guys, I think that's about it. And I'd like for you to hit the subscribe button. And I'm out.